Welcome to American Northwest Magazine. I'm Danny, and this will also be on American Northwest Financial Channel. And when you get over to American Northwest Financial Channel, I hope you subscribe. Right now, we're looking at the NASDAQ, and we've got currently about 6:45 a.m. on April 15th, tax day. BTC has dropped to 73.9, which, by the way, I did say yesterday in the brief that after we looked at the liquidation chart that we were going to drop down into this about 73.5 or so to catch all those leveraged traders that were long on Bitcoin, and they got liquidated. And today's news, which we'll go over, to me is pretty neutral. It's just same old thing going on, waiting for a deal. But even if we have a deal, the economy's probably going into a recession. Even though we might get a momentary spike in stock prices, Bitcoin prices, if there is a deal. But if you do trade that news, be ready to sell because I'm pretty darn sure overall markets are going to continue down, including Bitcoin. Looking at we're looking at the book map for Bitcoin. It's hard to see, but what I can see is this is 64,000 on the 30-day, I believe this is 1 month. So the liquidation area is around 65,000 that I expect the price to dip down eventually over the next few weeks to wipe out the longs there. Over the next week or so, it's more like just around 71,000 that I expect us to go down again, barring any news. And for today, looks like we might just stay steady. But there is pressure to go down. Let's go ahead and look at the Bitcoin exchange liquidation map on CoinGlass. Current price just under 74,000. And again, yesterday, this is where all that liquidity was that got wiped out. So now we've got more shorts than longs on the 1 day. So that does mean, without barring any big news, that the market makers might want to push the price up and liquidate these longs, or these shorts. Looks like we could get up to 76,000 momentarily today. But if we look at the 7-day on Bitcoin, the longs are about 2-1. And over the next 7 days, I could see the price getting down to 70,000 over the next 7 days. Over the next month, as we can see, there's a lot of liquidity down here at 65,000, which we were seeing on the other chart earlier, but we can see it very clearly here. That's this area here we were just talking about on the other chart. 1 month, I see the price getting down around 65,000 or so. We'll be big time buyers at that level, but not 100%, because I think we still have some downward momentum based on the influencers I have been watching. Connor Kinney, and I forgot the other one. Let's see if we can find. Nah, we're not going to find it. Let's go to BTC's price now. That volume indicator is weird. Oh, that's because it's BTC. There's really no volume there. If I go to ARCB, we'll see volume. That's the ETF by ARK Invest. So there was a lot of selling volume earlier at the market open. Actually, at the market open, there wasn't a lot of volume. So this big selling volume was about 5 minutes ago. RSI is fairly neutral, possibly going to indicate there might be some selling, or it just may chop sideways here, especially with this low volume. So I think we'll just chop sideways for a bit here. We're not doing any trades today so far. So Trump says Iran war could end soon. Okay. Whoop-de-doo. He's been saying that forever. Trump renews threats to fire Fed Chair Powell. Isn't he done next month anyway? J.D. Vance heckled about, oops, we're not sharing it. Darn it. Sorry. Okay. There's the first headline we just talked about, second one, and third one. J.D. Vance heckled about genocide while discussing Pope Leo. And I'm only going to stop on things I think that will affect prices. Americans are getting big tax cuts, whether they know it or not. Well, inflation's going to wipe any of those gains out, so we shouldn't be getting taxed at all anyway, unless you're, in the group that's got 10 million or more. Democrats float 25th Amendment Commission for Trump, which would not remove him from office, but would have Vance take over while Trump would be in the background, incapacitated, but still president. Prosecutors make surprise visit to Federal Reserve office. Uh-oh, that can't be good. Typhoon barrels over remote U.S. island in Pacific, hitting us hard. Good luck, you guys. Okay, we're going to look at some other charts now. Take a look at oil. And okay, let's go to the oil chart now. I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the screen here. 'Cause I don't know what all this crap is on the right of the So since the market opened, just been chopping. Oil went down, oil came back up. Could be a good thing to trade today. Looks like it might just chop sideways unless we get some big news. So, looking at the NASDAQ 100, and all of the indicators here. NASDAQ is up 0.2%. DXY, the US dollar is up 0.08%, I think it says. Gold is down 0.3% at 48,000. Oil is down 0.7%. Dow Jones is pretty much flat. Barring any news, I just think we're going to chop sideways today. And just reiterating what I think will happen with Bitcoin. Where it's just under 74. Again, more longs than shorts. I do see us coming down eventually to 65,000 over the next 30 days. But if we go back to the 1 day, the shorts are actually bigger than the longs. Therefore, I believe the market makers will try and push the price up to about 76,000. Then we'll probably see a precipitous fall over the next 7 days to liquidate these longs all the way down to at least 70,000 this week. Overall consensus, about the global markets, I think this headline kind of says it all. U.S. allies won't join Trump's war, but they can't escape the fallout, and that's mostly an economic, financial fallout as a result of oil prices being high for a while. No matter what we do right now, oil prices are going to be high for quite a while and probably send us into a recession. We'll probably see increased layoffs, increased foreclosures, increased personal debt increase in personal and corporate bankruptcies. So overall, I see the economy trending downward, but that doesn't mean there aren't opportunities to do some scalping and day trading and swing trading. Please comment on where you're watching from, and maybe there's some particular sectors of the market you want to look at that we should be looking at in investing in at this time? Bitcoin's starting to do a little bit of a recovery. Let's see what ARC-B is doing so I can see the volume. RSI is coming to the top, so it might be a little too late to get in on this trade. This indicates it's a little oversold for the moment. Volume is low. I don't see that the price can push up too much higher right now. Well, I think that's all we have for today. Please visit the description and click on some of the links we have there. Appreciate it. And please watch us on American Northwest Financial Channel. We have all our other channels linked in the description. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.